This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Hey, what is up guys? This is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the 112 Collective Flash figure from Mezco Toyz. Now taking a look at the front, we can see the Flash logo in the center of the box. At the top, the 112 Collective blurb. And at the bottom, we can see that it says The Flash, and on the bottom right, the DC Comics logo. Turning the box around, we can see multiple comic book-like panels showcasing the figure in multiple posing positions. Turning the box back around, opening the lid, we can see that the figure is showcased in a window box packaging, and on the left, great artwork of the Flash printed on the inside of the lid. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here is the Flash outside of the box. And man, I am so stoked that I finally have this guy in my collection. The Flash is one of my all-time favorite DC characters, and I'm so stoked that I have him in hand to check him out with you guys. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a look at the accessories. First up, he comes with two interchangeable heads, including a Barry Allen head and a Wally West head. He also comes with three pairs of interchangeable hands, including a pair of close-fisted hands, a pair of open palm hands, and a pair of running hands. Next up, he does come with a red tornado effect piece to plug into his arm peg. He also comes with four lightning pieces to attach to his arms and legs. And lastly, he does come with a circular base stand with the Flash logo printed atop. He also comes with an articulated arm that articulates at 4 points with a clip. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at the Flash. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at the Flash. Now I am very excited to finally get this guy in hand. This was another figure, much like Green Arrow. Just when I saw promotional images of him, I was really excited to pick him up. So now that I finally have him in hand, really glad that I picked him up. Again, my guys over there at Ageless Geeks hooked me up with a great deal on this. So really stoked about it. Now the head sculpts are really cool. You know, he does come with two, and from what I know, the two head sculpts are of the two different Flashes. So this is the Barry Allen head. Now the Barry Allen head is more of the, I guess you can say, the more old school Flash. So you can see the sculpt looks pretty good. I do like that a lot. I think the look in his face looks really nice. You got the sculpting lines on the top of the mask. I think those came out really clean, like that. Then you got the fins over there, look really good. Now I'm not sure which head sculpt I do like more. The Barry Allen head does look cool. My only gripe with it is that I kind of feel like he looks a little too old. That might just be me. It really depends on your preference. But yeah, so it is removable, it's just on a ball peg, just like that. And then we could bring in the Wally West head like that. Now I've noticed with the Wally West head, it is a little tighter than the Barry Allen head, so you got to give it a little more of a push. So there's the Wally West head with the whited out eyes. And again, looks really good, nice sculpt. Yeah, so I'm kind of torn. I'm not sure which head I like better. If I like the Barry Allen head or the Wally West head, not really sure quite yet. So I'm not sure how I'll display him with which head and whatnot. So, and if you really wanted to, you can technically get two of these figures and have both Wally West and Barry Allen on your shelves if you really wanted to. So pretty cool that we get those options. The Flash logo on the chest is a separate piece. It seems to be glued in place right there on the chest. Nice sculpting and paintwork on the gloves, just a simple red and yellow. Same thing with boots, really nicely sculpted. Then we do get some nice tread at the bottom, just right there. Looks really good, and we get peg holes on both feet. Now we get the lightning bolt in the back, really good. Now, much like the Zoom figure that I took a look at already, the belt, well, not really a belt, but like the lightning around the waist is still a little odd to me because it is a separate piece. You can kind of see that, and it's just held by a little string right there on both sides. and then it seems like it's glued in place right just above his butt crack right there, just like right in the center. So yeah, it's a little weird, but I mean, it still looks really good, and it does give it some motion, so when you're pulling it around, it doesn't really hinder articulation whatsoever, so that's pretty good. Now the bodysuit itself, I absolutely love this bodysuit. Now on camera it might come off a little brighter than I think it is in person, because the way the suit looks to me is just perfect. It's the perfect shade of red. It is a really deep red, and because it's just because of the type of material, it kind of has almost semi-metallic kind of look to it. Nothing crazy, but it just shimmers just a little bit. But it looks really good, and it does adhere to the body pretty nice, so you can still see the muscle structure and whatnot, and it does not hinder articulation whatsoever. So again, really cool. Let's talk about a couple more of his accessories. So he does come with pretty much the same accessories that Zoom did. So for one, we get the tornado hand effect piece. Just like the Zoom one comes in yellow, and the Flash one comes in red. They're the exact same mold. So if you want, just pop off a hand, and then you could shove this right on there. Let me see if I can get this going. Yeah, just like that. And it will hold pretty good. I think that's a really cool effect piece. I'm glad we got something like that. So put this hand back on, just like that. I love the fact that the hands are interchangeable, but they are a softer plastic. Like you kind of see me, bending the fingers a bit. So when you're putting them on a peg, the softer plastic tends to wrap around the sturdier peg really easy. So it makes interchanging the hands just a breeze. Then he does come with lightning effect pieces. These are pretty much the exact same ones as the Zoom figure. Now the Zoom ones here are in red and the Flash ones here in yellow, and you can see these are the exact same pieces, exact same mold, just molded in different colors. And then just like the Zoom figure, we have ones for the arms. They kind of just wrap around the wrists. For these ones like that. And then we got other versions, other feet ones that you can kind of like mold to the feet. Something like that if you like, or you get this one and kind of wrap it around the ankle, kind of just like that. So you have different options to play with them when you're doing display. So pretty good. So let's take a look at articulation now. So the head is on a ball joint, does roll around just like that, allows it to turn left and right, looks up pretty good, down pretty good, pivots side to side, and it kind of seems like, yeah, there seems there's actually a neck joint, a ball joint from the neck into the chest right there, so that actually adds for even more motion. Does all the same thing that the ball joint at the head would. So you got joints at the shoulders that go up and down, out, rotate in that joint right there by the shoulder, as well as rotate at the bicep. Double jointed in elbows that work very nice. We got a, let me see, we do seem to have a little bit of a glove cut, but most of your motion is going to be on those pegs right there. So those roll around a bit, rotate, hinge up and down. Then we get, let's see, we choose to get a ball peg, a double ball peg that goes from the chest into the lower abdomen. So that rolls around independently, rotates side to side, pivots side to side, crunches back and forth a little bit. But then we get another ball joint, a double ball joint, from the abdomen into the crotch area. So it allows it to rotate even more so, turn side to side, pivot side to side, and crunch back and forth very well. We get hip joints that kick forward that much, back about that much. He can do the splits about that far. The seam right here hinders doing the splits a little bit, but you're not going to get any crazy Spider-Man kicks or anything like that, so you should be okay. We do get a thigh cut in there. Allows it to rotate left and right. Double jointed knees. That looks very good and very natural. We get a boot cut, but it's not really meant for that. You're going to get most of the rotation in the ankle as you pull the toe up and down, rotate side to side, and a little bit of ankle rocker in there. So again, I'm really excited that I picked this guy up. He's just going to look really good with my other Mezco figures, my other DC figures, because I'm hoping to get the whole Mezco Justice League, and I think it's going to look really cool next to Zoom. So overall, really excited I picked this up, and I think if you picked him up, you would definitely like him too. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Captain America figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your Flash comparison, here he is standing next to the DC-UC Flash from Mattel. And for your Mezco comparison, here he is standing next to the Mezco 112 Zoom figure. And for even more Mezco comparison, here he is standing next to the Mezco 112 Green Arrow and Commander Rogers figures. And just for fun, here he is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the 112 Collective Flash figure from Mezco Toyz. And yet again, this is just another kick-ass figure from Mezco. I absolutely love the fact that we get to display either Barry Allen or Wally West. With the added effect pieces, bodysuit, sculpt, and articulation, definitely makes this a Flash figure to get. So for great deals, head over to agelessgeeks.com for awesome action figures like this, and all the things you love. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.